here I am in this wonderful campground. It's 7:03 on May 1st, 2024. Martha and I got in here yesterday afternoon. We're going to be pulling out of here today, heading over to Thousand Trails, and hoping that that'll be a nice stay.
Remember, we were only planning to stay at Elk Creek for one night until Thousand Trails Blue Mesa opened up for the season on May 1st. Then, disaster struck. It was one of those what the heck moments. Our 2023 F-350 would not budge out of park. We were still, of course, under warranty, which was supposed to include towing, so we called the Ford 800 number, and the nice lady there, after an hour of back and forth, could not find someone to tow us the 100 miles to the closest dealership. Well, it took us about 10 seconds on the internet to get a phone number of a local tow company, H&H Towing. Shout out to them. Awesome, went above and beyond, worked with Ford to get us covered for the towing, and we finally were able to get towed to the closest dealer, which was 100 miles away, up over the mountains in Salida. Shout out to Thousand Trails Blue Mesa, who worked with us, understanding that we weren't able to get the 1.5 miles down the road to their campground. So stay tuned to find out what happened, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe and ring the bell so you'll know when our next videos drop.
You got standards. Yeah. Exactly.
So yesterday was quite the ordeal. Day before yesterday, we got up, we were all hooked up. We had the rig hooked up, Silver Bullet, all set, ready to go. Final checks. And the truck would not go into park. Out of park. It was in park, stuck in park. Tried everything in the world, spent the whole day, actually this is the day before yesterday, spent the whole day on a rainy, cold day with sleet coming down, sitting in my truck watching YouTube videos, trying to figure out how the heck I was going to get this truck out of park. I saw all these videos that talked about a manual override solenoid or switch somewhere in the column, but no video had anything to say about a newer truck. These were older trucks. And mine is a 23 F-350 Lariat. And there was just nothing in there, no instructions on anything to do with the newer trucks. So we were stuck here. We had no options other than to call Ford. Truck is obviously under warranty, and see what they would do. Well, the option we came up with was to have it towed. That was a whole other ordeal, to coordinate with a tow service to get me to a dealer. Well, the closest dealer from here, I'm near Gunnison, Colorado, was in Salida, Colorado, at one of these dealerships that does it all. They have the Dodge, the Chevy, the Ford, the whole thing together, which is fine. But anyway, we came up with a tow service, H&H Towing. We highly recommend them. Wonderful company here in Gunnison, Colorado. Shout out to Jason, my driver, fantastic guy. They let me ride with them over to Salida, and it was just great. He went under my truck and disengaged the transmission so that we could get it in neutral and get it pulled up onto the tow truck. It was quite an ordeal. Anyway, the long drive, almost 100 miles to Salida, over The mountain pass was just pretty incredible, but they got the job done. We got there, we got the truck dropped off, and then the nightmare began. I was there a total of almost 6 hours, a little over 6 hours actually. And finally, in the last hour, I was raising hell with the service guy about, hey, you haven't even looked at my truck yet. What's up? I'm stuck here. I don't have any transportation. I was actually looking at hotels, rental cars, all kinds of options because they had done nothing. They kept saying they couldn't move the truck, blah, blah, blah. Well, finally, after raising enough hell and talking to the manager, who's a great guy, University of Georgia graduate, go Dogs, he snapped his fingers and the technician went out and figured it out. And I'm going to share with you, in case this happens to you guys, what you can do to get your truck out of park if this ever happens to you. Turns out there's a solenoid switch on the steering column, and there's some bushings in there or something that go bad. Ford, you need to work on this for a truck with only 15,000 miles. And so the guy took the shroud, the plastic shroud, off the column and found this button in there that you can press a button and then it will release it from park. Now the solution they came up with is temporary for my truck because I am going to have to keep pushing that button because I have to order some parts to fix it correctly and permanently. I can drive the truck. It's a little bit of a hassle, and now I'm going to share with you guys how that works and what solution we came up with. Okay, so here's what happened. This shroud right here goes up underneath here. Underneath. So little did I know, because there was, no, like I said, nothing on the internet, there is a little opening right here that Ford put on there so that you can get your finger in there to do this release. So as I said, you couldn't get the truck out of park. But what you do is you reach in here, see if I can get it on camera, and there's a button right here. There's a button. And when you press that button, it releases it, and you can pull it out of park. And it's not that big of a deal. You crank the truck, and then you press the brake as you normally would. Let's see if I can show you what happens. You see that when I pull on the lever? But so if you press that black button in, then right there, then it allows you to just move it right out. So a little bit of hassle whenever you pull it out of park to move, you gotta depress that button. But that's at least gonna allow me to drive the truck. There's some kind of a part in here that they're gonna have to replace. So that's just the way it is. But at least we can get out of here and move to our next destination. And then, as I said, I'll have a dealer in Denver or wherever I go, or in Salida, if they get the part in today, make the repair, because it's all under warranty and should not be happening to a brand new truck with 15,000 miles on it, especially one that cost as much as this vehicle did. We love silver bullets, but this was an unexpected hurdle to our fun, and we can't have that. Hopefully this will help out some of you guys if you ever are in this position and you get stuck. Yes, you can get to that, and yes, you can override that solenoid or whatever it is that functions to let you move out of park. Crazy. Who knew? We got up this morning to a snow-covered campground. Some of it's already melted. We had a little sun for a while, but this is not what you want to see when you're getting ready to stow your rig. Frozen rain, ice. It's going to be very wet inside the rig. Look at that, all of that crap. What we thought was rain all night, but was blowing frozen rain, which is now all over the rig. This side is completely clear because the sun hit it this morning. That's a good thing.